inside Thursday night. How's it going? Alright, strip back, good crack, multi-trade podcast. Share the knowledge you know, help to make our sector grow. Everybody's learning from experts and the journeyman. Insights.
Right, we're back. Season 9, Episode 1. I'm Stephen Buckley.
And I'm Keith Delahan.
And this is Inside the Stripped Back podcast, sponsored by Snickers Workwear Ireland.
And also in association with our new venue and our new studio in N2 Electrical in Ashburn.
And also in association with Hager Ireland. And we're recording this first episode out of Design Source Ireland's trade and networking event here in the RDS in Dublin. And what an event it has been here, Keith, on this Thursday afternoon.
Here, look, what an absolute pleasure to be here. In terms of kitchen cabinetry, garden design, lighting, you name it, they have it here. So really grateful to be invited along, and it's new for me and you, so long may it last. And any invites we get to these type of events are with open arms, and we're happy to do it.
Yeah, and it's just great to be able to see people face to face. We've been talking to Adele and Florence through social media and through Instagram over the last few months, and to be able to be invited to this event and be welcomed in through the podcast, to be able to record at it and trusted to be able to speak to all the exhibitors and the visitors that are coming through the door to try and get a bit of an idea on what this event is about, not just for the exhibitors who are trying to push their products and designs out on the industry, but for the tradespeople coming in to try and relate to them about what they're trying to achieve with their customers,
Yeah, no, it felt like a right fit for us to come and, help Design Source in bridging that gap between the tradespeople and trades community that we've kind of built up a little bit of a reputation and kind of a friendship with people over the last couple of years now with the podcast. So it just felt like a good fit for us to come here and see what it's all about and see where they're trying to get it, because the whole idea here is to showcase your work, get networking, and involving the workers that are on the ground who are producing these stunning displays, and get everyone talking. That doesn't stop with the tradespeople. It's all the way through to the interior designers, architects, and project managers. So it was great to get to speak to everyone here today, and we met a couple of people that we've been trying to nail down for podcasts as well. So
yeah, well, look, I mean, we've seen people's faces when we've come in the door here, and we've seen Richie Doyle, who's a good friend of the podcast, so we're going to hit him up for a chat later on when we're doing the walk around. We've got bespoke lighting, we've got bathrooms and tiling products that are eco-efficient. We've got paint that is eco-efficient and healthy, not just for the environment, but for your own health as well. So there's a few people here that we've earmarked for chats with that we're going to have on this episode here. And that, it's a learning curve for us as well to be able to get talking to these people.
Yeah, no, 100%. And look, can't wait to get stuck into it. And we're gonna learn a couple of new stories now today, so let's get into it.
Let's go for it. Right, so we're working our way around the Design Source Ireland trade event here, and we're talking to Julian here at Fraser Painting. Julian, how are you getting on, and what has the event been like for yourself here today?
Yeah, it's been great, yeah. Had really good conversations with very good interior designers. It's been an interesting day, and it's good to connect with people,
Yeah, talking about connections then, this show, I know we spoke to you earlier on, but what do you think this show does for that connection between the contractors and, say, the interior designers?
Well, I think it helps. I was only talking to someone there a few minutes ago. Instead of picking up the phone and talking to someone, you never really get to meet them. Here, you're face to face. They see your brand, you see them. You know you're real. This is what you do. It's you can't beat that. I like that.
Yeah, now obviously we've got a few different stands here that's allowing people just to sit down and have conversations. You're standing at your stall, there's people coming through. Are you getting many questions from the people walking past? Maybe questions that you might not have got asked over the phone or over social media?
Yeah, you would, yeah. Well, they're just asking me areas, how many lads I have, what do you do? Can you do this? Can you do that? Talking about wallpaper and kitchen spraying, which we do. So it's all the kind of the general questions, but they kind of ask you face to face, and they kind of know, that's what we do, and we do it to a high level, you know.
Yeah, and you're kind of like, by being here, you're kind of telling people, look, we're the real deal. Like we're prepared to be here and be on show. Like, because you know yourself with contractors, sometimes they might be lurking in the background, like, and just getting by from jobs. You're literally putting yourself out there, and you're going for the big jobs. You know what I mean? So that also means a lot, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does means a lot. I was talking to a lady over there at the Dulux stand saying, I'm not saying this in a big way, but I'm the hungriest painter you're going to meet. You know what I mean? But I'm real. You know, we go in and say we're going to do something, and that's the great thing about meeting these interior designers. You can see them as well. It's not just a one-way thing. You know what I mean? You know that they need good craftsmanship, and you can deliver it to them, you know.
Then you're looking at the likes of, you know, people might just see like a painter. I'm thinking of my domestic house, like I'm looking at maybe like, you know, your 3 bedrooms, hallway, landing stairs, but you're looking at like restorations and commercial fit outs and the likes of that as well. You've opened yourself up to that field completely as well, haven't you?
Hopefully, yeah. Well, that's what I want to be. I want to be in those. We're in the sectors, but I want to have more of it, you know. And this is what's going to sort of open the door to that as well, isn't it? I hope so. Yeah. And you know, you're talking to people, and you're getting their business cards, or they taking your number, on, you know, 2 meetings now next week with them, and that's what you want. You know what I mean? The connection.
That's where you're getting the results. Like, and like for anyone else that would ever, you know, explore the possibility of coming to Design Source Ireland and their trade events, like, what would you say to them?
Definitely do it. I was talking to people setting up the stand here yesterday, and they've got loads of business from last year. They were here last year, and that's why they're coming back. You know, that speaks for itself. You know what I mean? You know, and that's, you know, it's not just to come in here and get loads of numbers, and it's not going to be, I don't think you're going to get jobs straight away, but you want to build those working relationships for years and years and years to come.
And obviously you've got a bit of help here today as well to allow you to maybe get out and walk around and experience. Who have you got here with you today?
I have Jill, and tomorrow, Jill's my girlfriend, and tomorrow I have Donna and Hannah, who help me in the office. I am a business manager, and they're coming out to give me a dig out tomorrow, so I'm going to get a lot more interactions with people, because it's I think it's important, you know.
Do you think this kind of event is like throwing yourself out of your comfort zone and trying to progress yourself? You know what I mean?
I told Adele and Florence, they were telling me there was podcasts, and they were on a video call with one of the girls, and they were like, no, he'll do it. And I was like, sign me up for all of them, but don't tell me about it. Because I wouldn't be able to sleep. But like having a chat with you earlier on, it does get you out of your comfort zone. You need that, like, you know what I mean? It's, you know, if I stay in my comfort zone, I'm just going to be the same. You know, I want to grow. Yeah, I think it's good. Do you enjoy it? Do you get it?
Oh yeah, no, we love doing it, and like ever since we started the podcast, like, I've my own business as well, just like yourself. And I think it's like my business has even gone on leaps and bounds just from throwing yourself out there, speaking in the likes of the RDS. Like I know when you started out working, you probably never seen yourself here, did you?
Oh, never, no. And I'm in a business networking group every Friday where you go in and you talk about what you do, and I never would have thought that either. You know, it's like, but you have to. I'm hungry to grow, and not just that way, but in life. So you have to kind of take yourself out of comfort and keep going. Then.
But we look forward to seeing like how you're going to go into 2026, and like that, we're networking here at the minute, and hopefully, if we throw out the invite to get you into the studio, you'll be happy enough to come in for a further on chat. Then.
I'd love it, lads. I'd love that.
Delighted. Cheers, Julian.
Cheers, Julian. Thanks for that. Right.
No, lads, you're absolutely
spot on.
It's nice talking to good people. You know what I mean?
We're over at the Graphenstone stand. We're with Pat here, just looking to see and link in with you all to see how you are getting on at the Design Source Ireland event.
Yeah, very, very happy with the first day. Not crazy busy, but certainly quality people. Everybody that we've spoken to were interested, were educated about the things we wanted to talk about. So good, very, very, very good quality people visiting so far. So happy out.
Well, we're the next ones you have to educate. So, Stephen, what's the first question?
Yeah, well, look, at the end of the day, what we're trying to find out is a bit of the background of the company and what is are involved in, and what you are trying to educate other people that are walking through here, the likes of the trades and other designers and stylists and everything. What you do? If you'd like to give us a bit of a heads up on that.
No problem. Yeah. Well, basically, Graphenstone is the most certified eco-friendly brand of paint in the world. It's lower carbon footprint. Some of the paints are actually capturing carbon. They're air purifying. They're naturally anti-mold, antibacterial. They're all washable. They're all abrasion resistant. So I suppose if I have to try and summarize it, I'd say you're getting eco-friendly, you're ticking every single box. From a health point of view and indoor air quality, you're also ticking every single box with a product that's 100% natural. So much healthier, much more sustainable, and longer lasting in our damp climate on the exteriors as well.
Jeez, that's good. And in terms of painting, what are we talking about? Interior paint, exterior paint, furniture?
Yeah, but both interior and exterior, mostly on walls and ceilings, inside or outside. We can do furniture, we can do metal. We just need to use a primer first, but then we can use the exact same paints on the furniture or what have you.
Do you find that the likes of these trade shows and networking events, getting in, talking to tradespeople, that you're able to educate them a bit further on the eco-friendly side of things that they might not be quite aware of, and maybe that the importance of it going forward into 2026 and beyond?
Yeah, and really we've seen that all day long. People are interested. They want to hear, and they're asking good intelligent questions. So from that point of view, the show for us, we're happy because we're getting to speak to the right people, and they're interested, they're asking the right questions, and that allows us to tell our story as well.
Did you find that people might have the misconception that when they're looking at the word eco-friendly, or they're looking at, something that's a bit more sustainable going forward, that they're losing the quality aspect of it, and that you have to try and maybe sell that across to people in order to educate them on it?
You really do. It's like one of the biggest problems for us to try and overcome is there's a heck of a lot of greenwashing going on. It's hard to know what's really eco and what's not. So that's an ongoing fight for us to actually explain exactly who we are and all the independent certifications we have globally. So it's bang on. It's exactly what we've been doing all day today, is answering these questions that are coming to us. And why are we really eco-friendly? What difference does it make? How's it going to help me? What's going to do for the health of people in the homes or in the schools or whatever? So it's been good from that point of view. So,
and the Design Source Ireland crew, have they facilitated as well, and what you are trying to achieve here?
Yeah, they have. Like, obviously, it's for any paint company, they're a target audience. We want them to specify our paints on whatever projects they're working on. So they've been good to us, and they, in fairness, they're the people we need to talk to as well. We need their support, and we feel like we're giving them something back that they can push out to the market and be confident that they're satisfied this is going to work. Their reputation is protected as well.
And apart from the face-to-face conversations that you're having at these type of events, where can people find your product online? Yeah,
well, just basically if they go online and just go graphenstone.ie, they'll find us. They can buy online as well. Our own warehouses and shop and showroom and all is in Kiltiernan in South Dublin. People are more than welcome to visit there anytime. We love to host people there as well. But online, or even just contact us over the phone, Google us or whatever, and we'll talk to them all day long. So,
that's brilliant. That's us done in the Graphenstone stand.
Cheers.
Thanks very much.
Appreciate it.
Brilliant. Thanks very much.
Fair play.
All right.
The Stripped Back podcast, sponsored by Snickers Workwear Ireland, and Season 9 in association with N2 Electrical and Hager Ireland. Right, so we're welcomed here by Juanma from Finsa. We're at Design Source Ireland, and what we're doing is trying to get a bit more information and knowledge from the exhibitors that are here today. What products are you trying to push on the footfall that's coming through this networking event today?
Okay, so we have one concept in Finsa. Well, obviously we manufacture wood-based materials, and we are known already for our laminates products and veneers. We've noticed there is a trend, and not a design trend, but it's a trend in the industry, where there is a lack of professionals. Kind of the demand is higher than the professionals can tackle, right? So that's why everyone is have so many projects, and the lead times are longer and so on. So being mindful of that situation, that is not only in Ireland, but we're trying to push our materials that save time to joiners in their production process. In that regard, we have textured items. So it's MDF that in the manufacturing process, there is a plank with a texture in the negative that prints on the MDF. Therefore, you get a texture that doesn't need the routing to get something rich. It's already there. And because of this pressure, the pore is already closed, so it doesn't require the sanding. So if you are taking all the time from the CNC, you are taking also the time of the sanding, and it's already ready. It's already ready to be painted or lacquered in case of the veneers. So that would be one. Another one would be real fabrics. So we know that sometimes it's difficult to find the fabric that was specified for the project, and then you have to bond it in a board, and the glues maybe sometimes don't match, and there is different tools because the fabric stays shred on the edges.
Okay.
So now we are supplying a material. The range is called fabric, and it comes already on our super pan board. So the cut is just swift and perfect.
Perfect. So what you're saying basically is you're pushing and you're kind of educating people on the materials that can be used to speed up the process, but also keeping the quality. And do you think that that's something that really needs to be shown here at Design Source Ireland, seeing as you have the contractors, tradespeople, and the buyers coming through the exhibit?
Totally. This is actually a very good chance to show these materials. I've been talking to Adele for a number of years now, and you see this connection that was between design and the industry, of designers going to shows of materials in Milan or Amsterdam, through Europe, seeing materials, and then they want to use these materials, but who knows about these materials? It's impossible. So there was a need for connection. And in Finsa, we suffered that because we have lots of new materials, and then people say, no, I just want to use what is available. And what is available? Everything is available from the factory, but not on the ground. So again, I feel like there is a disconnection, and it's only a matter of getting people to know what is really, really there. And then Design Source, it's all about that. It's about connecting. So for me, it was straightforward. So now this is the perfect spot, being at the event. We also enjoy the other events that are more networking, but in this one, I really like how it doesn't matter in which step of the project you work. You come here, you see our materials, and sometimes you don't even need to ask. You totally understand.
You can learn,
Exactly. What you will.
And what would be one of the breakout trends for style for 2026 that you see a lot of people being interested in what you're trying to provide? Would it be the lighter colours, the darker colours, or is there a certain type of textures that people are looking to go for 2026 that you can see being the breakout?
Yes, with so oak right now, it's obviously in trend. It's been for some years, but not just oak. So depending on how you cut the oak and how you display the leaves of the veneer, you will get different patterns. So it's been very common in the market for a number of years, the crown cut. Lately, it was also the quarter cut. So the crown cut will be the one that shows the crowns, the cathedrals, and the quarter cut is the one that is more linear. But neither of them totally suits the concept of consistency. So when you have a very large walk-in wardrobe or a kitchen that conceals the fridge and the utility room, you have large panels, right? So there, if you have crown, you have the repetition of the crown. So sometimes, and then you see the crowns doing like weird M's or W's. Right? And for large projects, designers try to go away from that. So they go to the quarter oak because it's more linear. But the quarter cut, because trees don't grow completely vertical, they tilt, obviously, because they are thinner at the top. The quarter cut, in the longer is the board, the more you see this inclination towards. So they need to cut the part that it's bending, therefore it's shorter. So it has advantages. But so what we see in the trend is linear, clean oaks that allow for a larger area. Exactly, that is higher but also wider. So there is consistency in at least 6 meters. And for that, we have some materials. We do a mix match of half crowns and quarter or half crowns and full crowns to supply the market, supply not only the designers but also the trades with a material that gives you that consistency without losing the natural touch of the oak.
Brilliant.
Couldn't have put it better
yeah,
myself.
It's been a pleasure talking to you today, and hopefully you'll get what you need out of this event over the course of today and tomorrow, and we look forward to seeing this name being more prevalent within the Irish market going forward.
Thank you very much.
Cheers.
Well, Matt, thanks very much. Great to meet you.
We're back here, Royal and Co. Was it Carpenter of the Year 2025?
Can't find me award.
Oh, sure. The lads are only telling us we'll have to get you another one out.
It's in the post.
It's in the post already. Don't be worrying about that one. But how are you finding the whole event?
We've had a good reaction, haven't we? Deadly. It's deadly, yeah.
Yeah, but the likes of, like, obviously the lads were saying there, like, do you see other stands around here that just have put their hard work into as well? To be able to see them lit up and working and people going past and commenting on them and, you know, giving a bit of feedback on them must be, like, proud moment for you as well.
It is. It's brilliant. Like, as you said, there's an awful lot of hard work has gone in before this week and obviously this week. And, like, without the lads, in fairness, like, the lads are great. You know, like, Kyle looks after the workshop stuff to an extent, and he does.
What do you like to work for, lads?
Yeah. I know, in fairness, I know Richie a long time. Him and my brother went to school together, they were best friends, so I know him a long time outside of work as well as working with him.
Yeah.
Sorry, for him, that's what he'll say. But we got on well.
And are these events like the cherry on the top, like when you put in the hard work and the late nights and, you know, you see working to the death, like, and seeing people's faces walking around and actually getting a bit of the vibe is actually put together through the hard work that you have put in?
Yeah, it's great to see the reactions that we get and the appreciation for the work that we do. Can't beat it.
Yeah.
And like it's one thing doing it here and producing on the day, but I do a bit of electrical work for Richie and the lads, and all the jobs are just like top quality, and the lads are easy going, and like the job gets done in a light-hearted fashion as well, which means a lot, because we work with a couple of the interior designers that Richie's with, and you know it's a lot of good camaraderie going around, because we all know jobs that, you know, go sour, and it can go sour and south very easily, but the lads are so easy to work with. And I know over the last couple of weeks you've had a bit of issues with power in the workshop, deadlines to meet, and then trying to get in here and get this built as well, so fair play to you.
Sure, look, it's just a normal day for us, isn't it?
You mean to say I'm brilliant as well?
You are brilliant. You are brilliant, bollocks. Can't say bollocks on podcast.
But obviously you know a lot of
I'll
faces
tell you
around
one
here,
thing.
you know?
look, he's
I'm taking over now. But again, like, I just want to thank the lads, my whole team, like all the lads, the effort that they put into everything. All the interior designers that we work with are unbelievable. And even yourself, like when you are called on, in fairness to you and your whole team.
Yeah.
You know, you are a savage addition to us. That's how we see it. You know what I mean? And you have been unreal. And when you are called on and stuff like that, you have been unreal. So kudos to you, you know what I mean? I really mean it. And
what's the story?
You're a sexy legend.
I do all the work in the background.
Yeah, exactly.
No, but look, obviously you know a lot of faces around here, Richie. I think your name has been on a lot of people's lips that we've spoken to here, and on good like terms as well. But what's it like to try and get people that you might have not have seen maybe like last year and stuff, new sort of even tradespeople coming in and getting to see what's in here? Like,
it's been brilliant. Like we have like Garrett Dillon, his stand down the end. That has blown me away. Like they've put a serious work into that, and it looks amazing. So like big respect to him for that. Like I know everybody thinks that we're all in competition and stuff like that, but I will help everybody and, you know, big up everybody. And like, it's like that stand to me, that is the best stand here, without a doubt.
That's class.
And just with the design source and, you know, the organisation of this, is it worth, like, I know from everyone we've been going around and saying, like, to have yourself here at this trade event, like, goes heads and tails above other brands and stuff like that. Do you think it's really worth the effort and getting into these type of events?
Absolutely. It depends. Well, I suppose it depends on where you want to be. If you're happy just coasting along and doing, I don't want to say mediocre jobs, but what's your word for it? You know, like you see the work that we're doing, you see where we're going, you see the houses that we're in. And like, if you want to push yourself and you want to work with the best that there is out there, then yeah, you have to be here.
Yeah.
You know, well, you
I
don't
think
have to be
Ryan
here,
and
but
Cole
this
is the
gets you
name,
in
you
the
know what
door.
I mean? You
That's
see
a
the
good way
bands
to put it, yeah.
outside, you see the work he's put in on social media, you see the name is out there now for on everybody's lips, and I think Keith, like as well as somebody with his business that's worked with, I think you'd say it yourself, Keith, from this level up to that level, I think as you mentioned before, like it's definitely a cut above the rest.
It's definitely a cut above the rest, and like, say in the last 2 to 3 years we've started working with kitchen companies and with designers and stuff, but it just throws it out of the box. Like we said earlier on in one of our interviews, like doing a straight row of downlights has gone out the window now. It's all design element, whitewashing walls, and highlighting the best elements of the likes of the kitchens and stuff like that. That just 10, 20 years ago wasn't a thing,
No.
So this type of thing is great,
That's brilliant, it's brilliant. And to have all of these people on your speed dial then as well, like it's unreal. It really, really is. Like, and without Design Source, a lot of these people wouldn't have, we wouldn't have met probably half these people.
Yeah,
this has helped us.
And it's probably still in its infancy as well. Like it could be so much bigger than it's going. I think it is going to be bigger,
Yeah, it is. It's definitely grown every year. Like, look at it now compared to last year, and last year was massive.
Yeah.
The quality of the stands that are here and stuff like that as well. Like next year we are going all out.
Yeah.
I like
we're going all out.
The one word so me and Stephen, obviously we weren't here last year, so we didn't really kind of know the ethos or what they were trying to achieve here. But from everyone that we've talked to, most of it is about, especially in terms of contractors and stuff, it's team. Most people are saying they're trying to build teams to get projects over the line, which it seems to be a big problem, so this type of event kind of marries everything together.
Oh, absolutely.
It's like the Tinder of the trade industry.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, it absolutely is. But as well, we get him in now. Him and his crew now will be doing all our electric.
Yeah.
The simple reason is, I call him, I know it's going to be done. We are using you all the time, so you just have to answer me phone.
24 month contract.
But no, honest to God, you're again, I'm not blowing smoke up your arse. The lads that you have working for you are a credit to you, and
they're not listening to this.
It's brilliant. Just when I call you,
April salary increase is impending.
Put it in there tomorrow.
Alex is in the middle of it.
Shower yours. But genuinely, like working with yourself, like working with teams like you, and we can get you in, and everything can run smoothly. There's no big drama. There's no big hassle. That's what we need. That's what the interior designers want. That's what I want when it's my project and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And again, if the interior designers ask me to recommend someone that we can work with, you'll always be top of the list.
And that's what it's about, getting to know people face to face, getting to know who they are, not just as a tradie, but as a person as well, because you have to work and intertwined like that.
You just know when you meet lads, it's the same when you're employing fellas.
Yeah.
You just know when they walk through the door if they're going to pull with you or pull against you. And it might be nothing to do with their workmanship or anything like that. It's just attitude. And you can teach people the ropes, but you can't make them do things. You know what I mean? If they don't want to pull in the same direction, it's not going to happen.
And the level of jobs that we're on, you always have to go above and beyond.
Yeah.
And if you're just going to come in and that's not my job, there's the door.
There's the door. Yeah.
Because there's none of that around here. Yeah. We all pull together to get the job done.
That's
for
the type of thing,
where that's what it's about.
The vibe that we all get. It's me, him, and the other lads that we have with us. It's just a vibe. It's just right. This job has to be done, lads. Doesn't matter how long it takes or how we do it. It has to be done. So then getting other lads in with us that are on the same vibe
has to be the same.
Has to be the same. And then everybody is just moves.
Only as strong as your weakest link, and I mean, it just have to be all linked in together, and I think that's what it's all about. And I think with us with the podcast and doing these type of events, and it's expanding our horizons as well and what's actually out there. And I think the likes of talking to yourself and Adele and the whole team that's involved in putting this together, to see its potential and going forward, what it can do, not just for, obviously the exhibitors here today, but the tradespeople that are walking in and actually seeing the potential for what their jobs could be. Like you mentioned, not just run of the mill anymore, you know what I mean? And like Keith mentioned, not just your standard downlights. There's a bit of vision there that can be had for a lot of jobs, and that's just only going to work out well for not just yourselves but the customer as well,
But any tradesman that doesn't think that this is going to be a good thing is they're really missing a trick, you know what I mean?
Stuck in the Stone Age.
Stuck in the Stone Age is
100%.
Yeah. Well, look, Richie, it's been great talking to you again.
Thank you.
Your award
Cheers,
will be
Richie.
back in the post. I'll get you sorted with that. Don't worry about
Thanks
it.
very much. Great catching up with you, lad.
Cheers, lads. Yeah, look, next year.
So, thanks, lads.
Cheers, lads.
Deadly boys.
Right, Keith, that's just about it. Standing in front of the Snickers workwear poster here. We've just finished up here at Design Source Ireland's Trade and Networking event. What an episode, what a chat, what a day.
Yeah, look, I think it's been a brilliant experience for us. Right in front of the OG here, signing off as well. But it was great. We got the network. We even made our own contacts. We got talking to loads of different interesting people in different industries as well. So I don't know about you, but we're probably close to exhausted now because it's such a big event, and something that we'll be looking to do into the future.
Yeah, and it's just great to be able to, I know we sat down here and we got for it and we tried to set it up as an initial normal style podcast. We said, we'll just get out with the mics, we'll get walking around, we'll talk to as many people as possible, hitting the stands, you know what I mean? Hitting stands that, are exceptional in look, but also the people behind them are exceptional people to talk to as well.
Yeah, 100%. And we tried to get around to all the stands. I'm actually surprised at how big the event is. And usually when we go to the likes of trade events, maybe it's a little bit harder to get speaking to people. But here, it seemed to be every person we were talking to was looking for a chat and looking to network, looking to show their products. And I know for us, things like this are things we want to be doing because we're learning along the way as well. And our eyes have been opened up to, the broader community within our trades. And it was even nice to meet up with couple of friends from the podcast that decided to come in as tradespeople to see the stands and maybe open up their horizons as well and what can be done.
Yeah, look, I mean, it's like you said, it's not often that people are forthcoming to put themselves out there, stand in front of a camera and get talking to us. But when it's for something like this that literally is about networking and sharing what they do and getting in touch with what the person standing in front of them is doing, I guess you have to be out there and do that. And I think it's a great way to start season 9. Yeah. It's a great way to start our new sponsorship as the main sponsor with Snickers Workwear Ireland. And I guess it's great look at what the rest of the season is gonna look like. So I think we'll sign off now and we'll just thank our sponsors, Snickers Workwear Ireland.
A big thanks to N2 Electrical and Security out in Ashbourne. Is our new venue for the podcast going forward. A new studio out there. So I want to thank Andrew in N2. And
a big thank you to Hager Ireland for their support in season 9. Great to have them on board, a product that I've used, Keith used over the last 20 years within the industry. So it's great to have a household name like that on board for this season. So fair play to Kevin and the lads in there for getting in touch with us, obviously, over the break from season 8 to season 9. And hopefully it'll be a great friendship going forward.
Yeah, 100%. And then just closing out, I want to say a big thanks to Design Source Ireland and Adele for tying in with us, and just to say that we're really grateful for her choosing us as the media podcast to speak about the event. So thanks very much.
A big thank you to Florence as well. And I guess, look, if you liked what you heard here today and you want to get more of it, make sure you head over to wherever you get your podcasts, give our one a like or a follow, and then you'll be notified then when the next one drops. Take it easy.
Thanks everyone.